what's up, and welcome back to the channel. It is that time again. It is Monsterbass unboxing time for the month of February 2022. I've got my Monsterbass box right here, and we're going to dive right into it and show what we got because it's a Z-Man takeover this month. So stay tuned. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel, and we're going to dive right into this Monsterbass box. This is the month of February 2022, and if you guys have been watching my videos, I've posted a couple videos, and I've been having a pretty good February, catching some pretty big bass. I caught a nice 4, a nice 5, and a 9-pounder already this year. I've been out just a couple times, and caught a bunch of other fish as well as that, but I've caught 3 really nice sized ones this year already, so I'm pretty excited about how 2022 is starting. But let's get into this box and let's see what we got. So, of course, Monsterbass box. We're going to dive in there. This is my monthly subscription. I get it just like you guys get it, and I love this stuff. We're going to dive in, find the paperwork here real quick, because there's always a little paperwork in here. So we got to dig that out. You got the golden ticket here, what they do for the YouTube channel. So if you do the golden ticket, that's in there. You can win stuff. Got a cool Monsterbass box sticker in there. Got the Z-Man thing, because this is a Z-Man takeover box. So I'm really excited about that, because I love Z-Man products. You guys know that if you watch my channel. So we're going to open that up, and we're going to see what all we got in here this month. We've got chatterbaits and different types of baits in here. We don't have any prices listed, it doesn't look like, for this month. Usually they have prices on it, but we don't. We're just going to go through what we got, alright? So we're going to just dive in there and show you guys what we got. If you guys know the boxes are worth it, you get more than what you're paying for, and it's pretty awesome. So we're going to set that there for the Z-Man takeover. And the first thing we're going to pull out is a Z-Man chatterbait. This is the CFL bladed football jig, so this is a heavier one. Super awesome bait. Check that out, guys. That is cool. It's a really awesome color. I love chatterbaits, man. Chatterbaits will hammer fish. You can catch tons of big fish on these things. Amazing baits. I highly recommend you throwing these, especially in the springtime, in the summer, and even the fall. They just do a really good job representing fish. And they also got in some of those, even because you could actually use this as a trailer if you want to do. These are the razor shad. This is fire crawl. That actually would pair up that pretty well if you want to throw that on as a trailer, so you have a long trailer. These are super cool. Let's take one of those out so you guys can check that out as well. Super cool bait. Throw it in my hand, see if you guys can see that. Here, we'll just do it like that so you guys can see that bait. It's just like a bait fish. This thing is very buoyant, so you definitely need weight, but you can fish it, run it through. It's got the split in the back. You can fish it with a weighted hook, or you can use it as a trailer on a bait. It's actually a super cool color. One thing I will say that I noticed on all the fish I caught, they are definitely feeding on crawls right now. Every one of them had super red lips, so red is a color to be throwing right now because they're powering it down. So crawl type colors, definitely probably going to get you some bites. I would definitely throw some crawl type baits out there where you're fishing, because every one of the fish I caught had super red lips, so they're definitely powering down the crawl fish that are down in the water. And this is awesome. Like I said, razor fire shad, super cool bait. Love Z-Man, can't go wrong. So that's number 2 in the box. Then we've got another cross-eye Z. This is another chatterbait. I love this color as well. I think I'm actually going to break this one out and try to throw it because they're feeding on this crawls right now, and this bait is nice red bait, super cool color. See if you guys can check that out. Chatterbaits, man. I love chatterbaits, man. They will just freaking hammer fish. Can't go wrong with a chatterbait. Find you a matching trailer that works with that bait and chuck it out there and go catch some fish because they are worth it. Next thing we got is the goat in the deal color, and these things are so awesome. If you guys haven't seen these, this is another great bait that they make, and I actually have the baby goats right here. If you guys want to see, these are the baby goats, the smaller version. I love those. I fish these, catch all kinds of fish on them. Great baits. This is the bigger goat. This is in the deal color. I love this color as well. Probably one of my favorite colors that Z-Man does. This is what a goat looks like, just so you guys can see. Really great bait. You can fish it tons of different ways, and you will hammer fish. Just amazing. I'm so glad they did a whole Z-Man thing, because I don't think Z-Man makes anything that does not catch fish. So pretty excited about the whole Z-Man box, because I'm a huge Z-Man fan. If you look on my wall, you see Z-Man, Z-Man, Z-Man. I fish a lot of Z-Man stuff. And I pretty much swear by it. And the stuff lasts. That's what I love about Z-Man. Their products are tough. They last. So that's number 3, 4. That's number 4 in the box. We've already done 4 things. Then we got the Minnow Z in the deal color. Comes in a package like that. I have a bunch of those up here as well. Minnow Z's, a whole row of them right there. So obviously I fish them. This is also in the deal color. Like I said, one of my favorite colors. We will show you guys what those look like as well. These are actually a 3-inch. They're just a thicker bait. This is something that will get smashed. Smashed. And this is a good thing to be fishing this time of year. Put a weighted hook on there. Throw that down. Let it go down the bottom. Just slow roll it. Just slowly swim it just across the bottom. You're going to get fish. Because one thing I've noticed about the fish I caught already, they've already moved up. And they're feeding on the crappie. They're like, I was catching crappie in between the bass. And so they're already moving up and feeding on those bait fish. The little bait fish, they're there. Because there's nothing really big down there right now. And they're just hammering it. So you can throw that down there, get it down there to them, and just slow. Don't reel it fast. Just real slow and kind of bump it off that bottom. And you're going to get some bites. So another awesome bait. Then they also put in here, these are some of the eye hooks for Z-Man. This is actually 3/8 ounce. You can throw on there with those swim baits. I love these jig hooks as well. I have piles of them over there on the wall, so I'm glad I got another pack, because these things are not that cheap and they're awesome, and you will hammer fish with them. So great pair up there with those. You can't go wrong with that. And then another one of my favorite baits that I fish a lot. This is the Finesse Shad. They actually sent them in the pearl color in white. Super cool shad. Fish love these things because the action on them. These things have this long little tail, and that thing just wiggles around in that water and is just doing crazy stuff when you're moving it. It just gives it a lot of great action. You can swim this thing. You can cast it out and you can just reel it back and just twitch it and be twitching it, or you can hop it or jig it, or you can just drag it. And when you're dragging it, that sits up like that, and the little tail is sitting there, and the fish just can't resist it. And it's just a great bait. I fish this all the time. You'll see me fish this. You can go through all my videos and see me fishing it in different colors: white, deal color, watermelon, black and blue, June bug. I have a bunch of different colors of that. It's a great bait, amazing bait, and will definitely catch you some fish. Highly recommend it. I usually throw it on a 1/10 or 1/15 ounce jig head, and try to rig it weedless when I can, because I don't want to get snagged up. And then the last thing we got in the box is we've got the Willow Vibe. This is a willow blade. This is a willow jig head. It's got the vibration blade on the front as well as the jig head. These are in white. Super cool, super awesome. It's the first time I'm seeing these, but I was so stoked to get these, because I was like, yeah, I said I love those, because then you can throw on a soft plastic and you can get that vibration as well with that blade. So that's super awesome bait. Super cool. And that's what we got. And in total in here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things in the box. Well worth the box. All Z-Man, all the time. Freaking awesome. I love it. It was a great box this year. Tons of stuff in there. They're going to hammer fish. And super awesome. So if you guys haven't checked Monsterbass out, you definitely should check it out. At least try one box and see if you like it. I've been with them for a few years now, and there hasn't been one box that I haven't liked. So really like them a lot. And I went through, if you guys go back on my channel, you'll see that I used to get subscriptions from a few other places as well. I actually used to get like three different ones at one time and was comparing them. And Monsterbass was always the better box. And I just, hands down. And that's why I quit getting the other ones. Not that the other ones didn't have some stuff I liked in it, but Monsterbass, you were just getting a better bang for your buck. So that's why I've been sticking with Monsterbass. So there you guys go. That's this month's box. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go check out my videos for this month of February, because I definitely have hammered some nice big fish. Got some tips and tricks in there, showing you guys what I'm catching them on. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. And just do yourself a favor. Get out there, get your lines wet, and catch some fish.